Hey guys, what's up? Taking some time totally to you guys early in the morning. So say something. Say something. I'm giving up on you. All I need for you is just say my name. Say the words that you will. Say it, and this will all be done. All you have to do is go to YouTube and sign up to Queen Showtime. You know what movie that is? No? Good. Because it's based on a true story. Stay out the water. It's a never-ending story. Miss? What if I told you we all used to live underwater? Just walking around. What if I told you you was a mermaid? You was a merman. Would you be like, oh! I couldn't say everybody. What if you look at a mermaid and merman and other people were beasts with tails? Just joking. Like, what if we was all like in the storybooks and stuff, you know? Loch Ness monsters, fairies. What would you be? I think I'd be Tink. I'd be Tink. Tinkerbell. I was just on YouTube. Do you know what this move is? No? You don't? That's because you're too young. It's... What's that move? You don't know what it is? It is... Nobody? Nobody? This thing on? Hello? Look. Social media make everybody act like hermit crabs. So much so. Like, I'll see somebody from far away try to duck me. I ain't even doing nothing to them. They just so scared they don't want to say hello. You don't have to say hello. You know, I can't stand a hello every day person. A good morning every day, like, hi, fam. I mean, like, some days it's not a good morning for me. Man, some days I don't even want to talk about it. I'm not ducking and dodging. I walk right by and not say a damn thing. It's not the time. You know? They make it seem like you being rude, man. You know, somebody gotta go to the bathroom. They just came from a funeral. They got some bad news from the doctor. Oh, man. Give me a break. This ain't Mr. Rogers, is it? We're not on Sesame Street, are we? Because I could tell you how to get to Sesame Place. Like, take a chill pill sometimes, people. You know, don't you feel like it's a little annoying, like when you walk into work, every day everybody's like, good morning? And the first few times say hi, but really, miss, I see you every day. I mean, I feel like I went to sleep and I woke up and you're still standing there. And you keep saying, good morning. Shut up! I heard you the first time. Say it once. And we just gonna have a bunch of good mornings. They don't really show that they don't want to hear all that crap. They just walk in the office with their headphones on. You're like, you're so rude. Everybody's not into all of that. It's kind of surface level conversation. It's kind of boring. It's kind of lame. Oh, it's cordial. Yeah, we have manners. Manners, man. I have manners and all that. but some days it's hard. And when you're outside and you know 50 million people, and every corner you turn you gotta say good morning, it gets a little old. You start to feel like a Target greeter. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, he's not saying that. Good morning. Like, what the hell is on? What the hey? To each his own. Not that one triple person. You don't gotta say a dang thing to them. They gonna be alright. They just want to say it. You don't have to say nothing. I don't know, that's me. I'm not gonna be like, you didn't say it back to me. We all going through something. Actually, it's more of like when you say good morning, it's more of like just an announcement to the world. Today is a good morning. You know, we're doing affirmations, people. Whether people respond to it or not, it doesn't matter. Affirmations. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to have a good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm not asking a question like, good morning? No. I'm letting you know. I'm standing my ground. I'm standing on it. Alright? I'm standing on it. It's a good day to be here. It's a good morning and it's a good afternoon. And it's going to be a good night. I'm standing on it. That's all you do when you say that. Everybody don't have to respond to it. That's what I don't like. It's kind of like when you hold the door for people, everybody don't have to say thank you. You didn't have to do nothing. You put this person in a position that they have to speak to you and they may not feel comfortable doing that. I have seen people lose their lives over holding the door for somebody. You know, it's coming to the point you're scared to walk in the door now. Old etiquette versus new etiquette. Should a woman hold the door for a man? Should a man hold the door for a woman? Should a woman just stand on the side so the man can open the door first? So he could choose whether he wants to be, traditional, or if he wants to slam in her face so she could try to catch it. I'm trying to meet people where they are. We don't control what other people do. I have a lot of guy friends, and I can't help but tell them all the time, you are not a doorman. You don't have to open the door over and over and over again. You don't have to. And that doesn't make you a bad person. Sometimes that door's heavy, or somebody has a broken arm, or a bad back situation. There's people that look strong, and they're going through so much pain. There's no way you can know what's going on in somebody's body. There's no way you can know that they had their bone replaced with a metal bar or something. You don't know what's going on. And for that reason, perception is everything. Give everyone a little grace. Take time. You don't know everything. Those that think they do are know-it-alls. And what do they know? Nothing. Every single time. Nothing. Still nothing. Just making it up as you go along. Congregating. And building on a storyline that doesn't exist. This isn't love and hip-hop. This isn't a TV show. This is real life. If you want to play with someone's life, play with your own life. Start having a little more compassion and remembering, perception's everything. You don't know everything. Because when you think you do, that's when you end up looking like the biggest fool. Every single time. Because you think you know everything. Little know-it-all. We learned all of this stuff in preschool and high school. I don't know why we have to relearn it now. But I see people like to do a little more stupid stuff. Do a little more dumb stuff, right? Get a little more trouble. You keep testing the water until you drown? You want to keep testing the water. Testing the water over and over again. Testing boundaries with people. Seeing how far you could go. Seeing what they're going to do to you. Maybe you don't know what they're going to do to you. Or maybe they did it to you already and you just don't know who did it. And they did it to you. And they're sitting there smiling on your face doing more and more and more. Maybe you've already been infiltrated. And it's slowly trickling down and destroying you. Step by step by step. And you just don't see it. Okay? Pay attention. There's demons outside and they're hungry. Lots of demons. Starving, hungry to ruin your day. So when somebody says, good morning, you go, you don't have to do much. You gotta say, it is. You can say whatever you want. Or you cannot say nothing. You know? But just don't say anything negative to somebody having a good day. It's the least we could do. That's what I think. You know, I'm sitting here in one of the worst neighborhoods in the Bronx. And I don't know how I got here. I heard they named it after some army. Some war. Because every day people lose their lives. You think like people would learn from something like that. No, they feed off of it. Like demons. They love the smoke. They love the violence. They're evil. Dark creations. Evil. So pay attention. You know? I try to stay away from dark stuff like that. You know, their aura may be weak and dark, but once it rubs a little bit on, it's kind of like, you know, in The Last Dragon. When you got that good aura and that dark aura gets a little close to you, it makes that dark aura a little bit stronger. That is very real. Stay away from evil people. Stay away from dark spirits and tormented souls. You know, when we care about people, we go to hell to save them. Knowing damn well we might not get out. But people that you don't really know like that, just let them have a good day, and if they mad, let them have their day, whatever it is. Let them let it out. A lot of times people ain't even talking to nobody out here in New York City. They just mad talking to themselves, and people won't let them just be mad and go through what they going through by themselves. And then the whole community cheers on the person that went over to a person that was talking to himself, went over there and threatened him. And everybody's cheering him on for going there. Wow, he saved the day. Dude was talking to himself. And he's an old man. He's talking to himself. You're not really doing anything by saying, oh, what you gonna do, what you gonna do. He wasn't even trying to fight you or anything like that. He's an old man. He's just sitting on the subway. So somebody from far, far away on another bench felt frightened. He didn't even breathe in her face. It's New York City. Things like that. Maybe we just got used to it. We got used to people being rude. Used to people standing on the sidewalk in the ways that blocks the whole dang road. We got used to it. Imagine you just want to walk down the street, not say excuse me, not say pardon me, not say nothing. You should be able to do that, right? Not in New York City, because in New York City, instead of standing along the sides here, or standing along the sides here, everyone just stands like this, and they're standing like that, and they're just going to block the whole road. So you got to go through a whole crowd like you're in a club. And God forbid you might bump into one of them. Trust and believe they don't care if you're a female. They wear 8-ball jackets. They're going to knock you out, knock a dude out. Say, hey yo, why you bump into me like that? Hey yo, why the hell you standing there in the middle of the road like that? You know? Do you play any like GTA or anything? You don't know what's going on around you or something like that? You don't know you in the wrong spot? Yes. You're an NPC or something? You don't know how to move? You're like, oh, you're a roach. So, that's another thing they do. It's another thing they do. People will be walking, right? And you walking on this side, right? They're going to try to squeeze in. Look, they're going to try to squeeze in this little space right here, even though you're walking over here. You know how many times I had to do like this? Like, what are you doing? Sometimes they duck. I'm like a roach. Like a little rat. Just want do you even see space over here for you to squeeze in right here? Is there enough space? Maybe they failed math. Maybe they failed math. That's why they bump into everybody. That's why they stand in the middle of the street. Want to be seen. They want to be seen. They want to be touched. They all want to be Ricky. Trust and believe. They want to be Ricky. They want us all to scream their name with a badge of honor. Okay? Everybody want to do 10 years. They jealous of the dudes that did 10 years, 20 years. Wow. He getting the paint. It's OG. He real. He ain't real about nothing. The idiot. Each and every one of them. Everybody that slipped up is an idiot. Not permanently, but it was an idiot decision. Now look at you on vacation. Aloha from the island. Now they on Rikers Island. Can't go nowhere. That's what happens, man. Nobody, it's not like man, bruh. The idea is to not get caught, right? People just be caught up in situations. The city is small. You gotta, I mean, like, it's big, but it's small. But I'm like, you gotta be moving around, bruh. Like, you gotta be moving around because 10 steps ahead, 10 steps ahead. You know? I swear I gotta put a playlist together for you dudes out there in the streets. Because, you know, my peoples, we know. We know. But a lot of these dudes, I need to sit them down on a little tiny couch. Like they in Sesame Place and play Fresh. Clockers. Right? Should I keep going? You know what I'm saying? Tupac had a good movie. Who knows what it was? You know what I'm saying? Gotta watch some of these movies. It's like people don't understand. Like a lot of things people do is so obvious and it's so annoying. And then I gotta listen to these dark demons who, you know, they be wailing out the window, all types of insanity. You know, I'm just trying to survive. But I'm telling you, like, no lie, I feel so alone in this world, but I feel great on top of being alone. But it is the clarity that I am alone. You know? That feels great. Because I know I don't have to count on anybody for anything. I don't have to expect anybody to be there or to care about anything at all. Because I know no one does. I know that they're selfish. And I know that whatever they think they believe in isn't real because they're demons. You cannot be a demon and go to church. You're just a demon that goes to church. You're not invited. You put yourself there so you can look like something you always wanted to be but never will become. Most people, they don't want me to be around them because I scare them. I'll show them who they really are. Show them how fake they are. How small they are. They don't like that. It feels bad knowing. You know? Knowledge is power, isn't it? But sometimes I'm telling you, there's people out there, they don't want to know. It's going to make them feel bad. They don't want to feel bad. They don't want to feel bad at all. Just want to smile and pretend that everything they're doing is okay. Jessica! Jessica! Jessica isn't here. Jessica is not here. It's just me. queen. The ruler. Swap. The yardstick. I'm just joking. Maybe. And people could say whatever the hell they want. It's America. Trust and believe. I'm saying whatever I want. But what I don't do, I'm not going to put nobody down, talk about nobody, specifically, respectfully, I'm not. Just chilling, I'm vibing, and that's it, you know? It don't gotta be nothing else, you know? Stay lit, people, because I certainly will. And follow me on YouTube, Queen.